I have always had a bit of a love-hate relationship with Valentine's Day because I felt like in the years when I didn't have a spouse, before my husband came along, Valentine's Day really amplified and emphasized the fact that I didn't have a significant other. You know, it was all about romantic love. And then after my husband and I got together, there was this whole, pressure to make sure that the day is extra special and that you make reservations at restaurants where it's impossible to get a reservation because everybody else wants to celebrate Valentine's Day. So it's one of those days where it's like you really want to hit the balance of, giving love and feeling love, but sometimes that can be tough. So this year I've been thinking, okay, how do I make my Valentine's Day special? And as far as my spouse goes, I'm definitely thinking home cooked meal, some really decadent dessert so I don't have to compete with the restaurant reservations. But mostly I want to make this Valentine's Day about the people I love. So this year I thought, how can I show people who I don't give enough attention to that I do think about them and I do appreciate them? And what I came up with is this Valentine's Day worksheet. This worksheet was actually based on an activity that I did when I was in university. I was at the summer program and there were other participants, obviously, in the summer program. We'd known each other for a couple of weeks. And one day we were sitting there in class and somebody said, "Hey, I know of this activity. It makes everybody feel really good. Let's give it a try." So we all sat in a circle and you would pick one person and every single person in the circle would say one thing that they loved about that one person. And I remember when it was my turn and everybody said something that they had appreciated or observed about me. And it was just, very heartwarming because there were people that I thought didn't particularly like me, but they had observed something about me that was so sweet and so insightful. And so this worksheet is essentially that in a nutshell. It's you saying, these are these 6 things that I have observed about you. This is how I think about you. It is love sent via snail mail. My favorite section of this worksheet set is the "I always think of you when ... because a lot of times we're so wrapped up in our own worlds that we're not thinking about how other people might be reminded of us. So I think that this is a great opportunity to say to someone, "Hey, I always think about you when I eat chocolate lava cake," or "I always think about you when Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison comes on." It's a nice way to say, you're always sort of floating in and out of my mind, so even though I might not be so great about reaching out with these thoughts, they do happen and I do care about you. I have a few pieces of advice when it comes to filling out this worksheet set. First, of course, if you have a lot to say in a certain section, write in small letters. If you don't have as much to say, write in large letters. I did not include guidelines because I wanted to give you that option to make your paragraphs long or short depending on how inspirational the question is and how long the answer may be. I would recommend that you think beyond your partner or your spouse when you're filling out this worksheet set. So we all love our partners or our spouses if we have them, but mostly I'm thinking personally I'll be using this worksheet set to send to friends who I might not do a great job keeping in touch with, but I still love and admire them very much. And this worksheet is a way for me to show them that I love and admire them. So just the act of sitting down and thinking about these things, writing them down, and then shooting this off in an envelope via snail mail, I think is a great way to show love. And I hope that you enjoy showing love to your friends in this way too. My final piece of advice about this Valentine's Day worksheet is to write the year on the worksheet. So I didn't make a field for you to write down the year, but just wherever you can fit it is great. It's a good idea to write down the year because this is one of those things that someone does not typically throw away. So you're writing this and they will probably keep it for the rest of their lives in a box somewhere. So that's why it's a nice idea to write down the year just for posterity to really capture this moment in time. Be sure to do that. I hope that you enjoyed this Valentine's Day worksheet, just another fun little freebie from TPK. If you like this free worksheet, be sure to browse my other freebies on the blog. I will link to those in this video description. And be sure to like and subscribe for other fun videos. I have something really cool coming next week. This whole big series over how to learn cursive for kids and for adults if you don't know how to write in cursive. So I look forward to sharing that with you. And yeah, thanks for watching and happy writing.